Right, so here I am, third day on the car. I'm going to put the oil back in today. Then I've got a spring to attach underneath on the gear linkage, so I'll do that as well. Then I'll go down there. It took two of us to take the cog off, so I'm going to do the right thing and try and put it on by myself. And then I'll get the timing belt in there without sliding it on, so it's ready for tomorrow. What else? I can put the water thing back on, the water jug or water bottle, whatever. That's about it really. I might put a radiator hose back on down there. There's not much else I can do until we've done the timing. Once we've done the timing, it'll be going quite fast putting everything back together. So let's get to it. Take the lid off. This is a peeny weeny thingy for testing the oil level. A stick, oil stick. It's stuck way down here under the front, so very awkward to get to. You have to have fairy hands. I can't just get in there with my bare hands. Oh look, there's no oil in it. That's a bad oil level. If there's no oil in it, I'll leave that sticking out so you'll let air out as the oil goes down. So, what oil do I use? In these old motors I put 1540 in. It's total quartz, as you can see. And in the turbo engines I put either 1040 or 530. Depends on the age of the engines. This one takes about 4 litres just under 4 litres I think. I can't remember, it's been a while since I've done it. I'll just wipe that afterwards. I changed the cover on the top here as well, the seal. I did that a while back, in June probably. So we'll see if that seal I put in yesterday is holding or not. I've put all the dates on all the filters because I've got all brand new filters. There's no pollen filter for the cabin though because it's an old car. And basically it'll be a healthier once I've finished. The injectors might cough a bit, but we'll have to see about that. I wonder if the oil's leaking down there when I put the new seal in. I'll have to check that in a minute. Right. How far are we? Still got 2 litres in there. So 2 out of 5, that's 3 litres. Let it sit a bit. I'll just give that a wipe as well while I'm here, so it doesn't run down the front of the engine. I had quite a few oil leakages, but I fixed them, hopefully. So that's disappeared. Now let's see if it's leaking. Oops. Nope, no seepage. I'm not going to spin it obviously because there's no belt on it. But it's not leaking, that's good. I'm not going to check the level yet because I know it needs at least another half litre. Ooh. Not bad. That's why you're supposed to use a funnel, so you don't chuck oil all over. I just got surprised by the bloop. I'll just check the level, see what it's at. A bit of black and a bit of clean. We're nearly at minimum, not quite there yet. Sounds like a old-fashioned steam engine or steam tractor. Right, so how much is left in there? We've got just about a litre. So I'll check the level again. Most people put it up to the maximum. I don't. I just put it in between and check it now and again. So looks like I'm just over minimum. Yeah, so it's probably 4.5 in this one, nearly 4.5. Yeah, it's just over minimum there. If you can see it, I'll just here. That's minimum. That's maximum. Right, I'll put a bit more in. Hope this isn't too boring for you. Right, let's try that. That's got just over half a litre. Oh, look at that big puddle down there. Nah, I'm just kidding. Losing myself. There we go. That's halfway. It's exactly in between. That's where I'll usually sit it. I'll just put a bit more in. Because I'm going to sell it. I don't, and the filter's not got any in, so I'll just go ahead and put in another cupful in. Because once it's run a bit, it'll go into the oil filter as well. So there, I've got less than half a litre there. Oil filter's probably take about 25 centilitres, 250 ml. Check him again. Oh. It's about there. I'm not getting a good reading though. Nice and clean. Until you start running the engine. Once you start running the engine, it'll go black after a couple hundred k's. Yeah, that's alright. I'm just about here. You can see it's thicker. So I'm about 3/4. I'll check it again once we've got the time belt on and started it up and that. I'll just check it again just to make sure that doesn't need a bit more. I can't remember, it used to take as much as that, because I'm on a slope backwards as well, that might not help because this is at the front, so that should be fine when I start it up and it's on its wheels. Alright, so here I am again under the car. As you can see, the springs come undone here, so I'm going to put that back on. That's what I was telling you about, the gear linkage spring. Hang on, let's try to get the other way around. Might be easier for you. Where's it gone? There it is. So that there, every time you're using your gears, you can hear that on the exhaust, ding 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 ding, which is quite annoying. So that just clicks onto there. It might have had a bushing at one bit, I don't know. I think I'm just going to use a pair of pliers and try and tighten it up, because it's a spring. I don't know if I'll manage, but still I'm going to try. Not easy with one hand. Come on. Let's tighten it a bit. I don't think it'll tighten more than that. I just hope it won't come back off. It doesn't seem very tight. Might be a spring that's too old. You can see that there, it just pops straight off. I might actually just make a new bend in it. I'm going to get you back. Right, so here's what I've done. I just twisted it around more, and then that's holding it in place against the spring, so it should stay there better. Now it's got some springing going on it. Springy, springy, springy. So that's fine now. It should not rub on the exhaust anymore. Right, so I just realised I haven't changed this one here yet. As you can see, that one there moves by itself. So it's just that's just a notch to hold it in place. Then the whole system comes off. So changing that one. It's still good. It's not worn out. It's got, although it's got a bit of, I don't know if it's pitting or. I think it's, yeah, it is a bit rusty underneath that. So putting a new one in, that'll be better for us. Work better on the engine. Yeah, that's just a locating tit down the bottom. So there, get the tit in the hole. Excuse my breathing again. Why does he breathe like a bear? Because he's the size of a bear. What did I do with the nut? Did you see what I did with the nut? Must be that one there. I don't want to tighten this up yet, because what you do is put a screw in the back here. There's a little hole down there. Just, no, you can't really see it very well. But anyway, yeah, there. You can only just see it there. There's a little hole there. You put a M6 screw in there, or a bolt, M6 bolt long enough, and it pushes on the, like this metal piece here. It comes and pushes on that to set the tension on the belt. And once you've done that, you tighten it up, and then you take the screw back out and bolt back out. So that's replaced. Now I've just got to, oh, it's a bit loose, isn't it? Yeah, that's just that bolt. It's a nylock, so I think it is anyway. What else? I can't put the pulley back on the water pump yet because it'll get in my way. And the bottom one, the reason we're not changing it is because they gave us one that was the same size, but as you can see, it's got a bearing, which is no good for us, because ours actually is just one solid block, and I manage. It does the oil pump. So if you don't get the oil pump going, well, you know what happens next. No oil circulage in the engine, and seize up she goes. So yeah, you don't really want that, do you? So let's have a look down here. You see, that's the one there. That's just a solid block. There you are. Why didn't you tell me that you weren't there? And that's got a notch in it as well, so you can put it back on there. So what I'm going to do is do the right thing and do it by myself. I actually got a couple of tools I can try to hold it there. I don't know if they'll work though. So shall I put some grease on like I did yesterday on the other one, or shall I just put it on? No one needs grease. Just stick it on there and bolt it down. That's not gone in far enough. Looks like I'm not opposite the notch maybe. Yeah, I'm in the notch, so why is it not going back? I'm not in the notch. Come on. There we go. Straight in the notch. That's better. So this is a max. It's just a infinite screw on the end of this axle, on the end of this, that makes the pump go. Oil pump, that is. So if this plastic's strong enough, I can put my tool in there to tighten it up. I've got a couple I can try. And if they don't work, well, what else can you do? I'll just have to wait for the brother tomorrow. And that'll be me for the day. Don't worry, I've got plenty of housework to do. I've already done a lot before I started today. Kids and a wifey. They don't half make a mess. Yeah, the wife makes the mess, not me. Too small. What's that? That's 13 mil. Yeah, that's way too small. I think it's a 16. The brother said yesterday. Got to find that now. 19. 16. Do you think we've got a winner? Yes, we have. We've got a winner. So now I've got to find something to block the pulley or the cog, and then I'll try and tighten it. Here goes. Ouch! As you can see, there's a wall here and the car's there. Not much room. Pardon me. Yeah, so yesterday I held it down here with this, like that. Just put it on there and grabbed it, and my brother untightened it. And I've got these tools here, so maybe one of them will do the job. I might just put both on so there's a resistance on both sides. I don't know. That fits in there, okay. That's holding the cog. I might put the second one on just here somewhere. Yeah, that should do the job. What do you reckon? Am I going to break it? I'll be well annoyed if I do. Actually seems to be working. Yep, he did it by himself. Good for me. Right, so that's about it for me today. I've put the oil back in, I've put that spring back on, and I've put that back on and changed the pulley up there as well. So the tensioner pulley. That's about all I can do today. I'll wait for Paul to come tomorrow and he'll put the belt on with me. We'll line it up properly. Then we can get all the rest back together. So I'll see you tomorrow. Well, for you it'll be in 2 seconds, but for me it'll be tomorrow. Nope. I lied. I'm still here. I forgot. I had this hose to put back on down here, which is really fun access. Been crushing my hands a bit more. Right there. And then I also had the water bottle to put back on. So that's just you have to hook it on with these hooks here. So it's very easy to get to with sausage fingers and bare hands. So you hook it on there and it just goes, there's a little tit goes into there, or a big tit. And then you just have, this is the overflow hose, and then there's the 2 main hoses there. So when I fill it up, I'm going to put water in it just to finish rinsing the circuit out. And I'll just have there's a return circuit from there. I think it's that one. Or it could be that one. I'll check when I start the car and it starts flowing with the pump. I'll see which one spews out. So then I'll just unhook the other one, which brings the water back to flush the system out. So there you go. Now I will see you tomorrow, or in 2 seconds for you. So day number 4. I was expecting Paul for 9 o'clock, but then we texted and he had some phone calls to make, so he couldn't get here before 10 o'clock. So I did the right thing and went ahead and put it back on by myself. So to do it by myself, I used this thing here because it's plastic, I use that, put it in a hole there to hold it onto the ear on the mark. And then I use this one here to hold this onto the mark. Then I used I put it all the way through, and I couldn't get it back up onto the bottom one. I got it through past the tensioner here. Oh, sorry, tensioner here. And then I got it on the bottom one there. That's just the oil pump, so that's just an infinite screw at the other end, so that doesn't really matter where it is. And then I got this one here. You can see the little notch in it there. I'm lined up with the belt. Here it's white on the belt. And there, this is the one I had a bit of trouble getting on, so now I'm pushing it all in. Now Paul could just help me with the tension. So yeah, you can do it by yourself. It's a bit awkward, but if you've got some tools, I put a wrench on the nut up there just to spin it, because when we took this one off, it spring loaded a bit, and that sort of went off its marking. The pulley went back to here about, so I just spring loaded it forwards again with the. What have I done with that spanner? Well, anyway, I had a ratchet spanner, but that's down there. I used that one there, size 18 socket, and then I just put it back on by myself. Pull that forward, and it pushed the tensioner backwards, and I managed to line it all up. See, it's a bit slack. But once we get the pulley on it, the tension on it, it should be alright. So it should be here in a minute, because he sent me a text about 10 minutes ago saying he was coming. Or at least he was on his way. Make sure that's in there properly. All my marks are lined up, so the timer shouldn't be off. Now it's just a case of tensioning it. I've got to get a middle pulley down there. Come on, zoom on it. Come on, zoom down there. It's not going to zoom on it, is it? Anyway, it's down here, just under my finger. I've still got to get the belt on properly there. So there, I've got it all pushed back into place. Now I'm just going to wait for you to confirm if everything's lined up for me. It's got a little notch. You can hardly barely see it, but it's lined up. And now you get an M6 screw. That's what they say on the book anyway. And you put it through this little hole here. If I screw it, if I can get the right angle, there you can see it coming out. And that comes up against this pulley and pushes it forwards, as you can see. So then you tighten the belt with that. I'm not so keen on the slack in between those two though, because they're lined up with them. Ah, that one's not quite lined up. That one needs to go back, so it'll probably pull back when but the teeth markings are alright anyway. Can't get them wrong. Because that one's still lined up. That one's slightly off, if you look. Just slightly off, so that'll take up that slack. Should do anyway. So I've got to find a spanner to stick on there. Once you've got the right tension, it's like quarter of a turn. If you follow the book, you'll be using a special torquing device and whatnot. But you just use your belt, and once you do a quarter of a turn like that, and then the tension's alright. But that's still a bit slack. Got my 10mm socket, my 10mm ratchet. I'm going to tension this up. It's going forwards now. And once I get back to that line there, you can see it's moving backwards here. Once I get back to the line, it should be about right. There, we'll look about right there. Yep, that's taken up the slack, that's perfect. Just how I wanted it. Woohoo! So the next bit will be just putting everything back together. So That'll be a bit boring. I'll just do in 2 seconds when you're with me. You'll see it all back together, all the engine mount and all that. It's just putting screws and bits back together. So I'll catch you in a bit.
Oh yeah.
So we've got everything back together now. All the covers are back on, accessory belts back on, water pumps all tightened up and that. And now we've just got the diesel filter to put back on here. This pipe goes from the radiator front here over to the block here, thermostat. And then what else? There's the air filter that goes in here. There's this wheel piece as well with the air suction bit in it that goes underneath there first. And I've got to find where this thingy doodad goes because I can't remember that one. There it is, the plug. I thought it went to another plug, see? I said there's a plug somewhere, it goes to it, that's it there.
It goes into the injection pump.
Alright, why is it not starting?
It's probably the, I know the Electrovan's there. What's it?
That's for the glow plugs, that, isn't it?
Maybe for the...
Oh no, it's not the glow plugs have gone to another. I changed that, that's that box there, I got that one from a scrap. So yeah, that goes onto there. That probably hooks onto that thing there somehow. Yeah, it does, goes onto there. Goes in there, that's what that round bit is. So that goes in there and plugs that into there. That's right, so I found that one again. Well, is there anything else?
Eat.
Beer time. Then we've got, of course, we've got to finish putting all that back together there, because I haven't done that yet. So I've got a new part for that, and there's just a disc to go back on, and the caliper, and then wheel, and should be basically ready to go. Hello.
Hello.
So the sun's come out. Nice and sunny outside. Oh, look at that. It's all back together. Wonder how that happened. Well, we did it. Diesel filter's back in. Prime that up. So to prime that, I'll just leave this one off. Push the button until it comes out.
Prime it.
Yeah, I said I've primed it. And then that's the return. Why did it come from the return then? Oh, it came out there and then yeah, that's why there was still petrol. So I tried them. I opened them two. That's the one that goes into it. That's the one that comes out. No,
that's the return. This one goes into the return.
Yeah, that's the return there. So that goes back out, and I cracked that and it had diesel in it already. So the system's still primed. So we're not going to bother cracking all the injectors and that. We're going to put some water in it now.
Only water though.
Well, water, because like I said, it's just to rinse the system out. So that's going to be fun. Then we're going to do, will it start?
Will it start after 5 years?
4 years, yeah. Yeah, you hold that, and you open the tap. I'll hold this for you.
I've got Parkinson's, I can't hold it. Oh, look, here's David.
It won't work. It's got a program on it that makes it stable. I did that on the table the other day and it was just shaking all over and it just stayed there.
Right, pee in the bottle.
Do you need a pee yet?
Probably holds about 7 litres.
This is a 10 litre this. Hang on, I'll just take the cap off. Go quicker there.
Oh, that's better.
Yep, hang on, it's filling up.
Look.
It's going.
Fill it right up and put some pressure in the bottle. We've opened the over here. There's a little, oops, a little valve thing to let the air out. Might have
A
to
bleeder.
Might have to open
There's a
this
little
full
bleeder.
actually. Take the thing off. That's it. Look, it's all going down now.
When he did that, it went. Pfft.
See, it's gone down now. So watch out, 'cause it'll pee out that hole over there in a minute, out of the bleeding
It'll
hole.
pee straight on me.
It's just like serving wine, really, out of a,
Yeah, it is.
a wine box.
Just open the tap and drink. It's not going down much anymore. It's going slow.
It's going slowly, yeah.
Yeah, definitely needs rinsing out the circuit.
I'm wondering if you can open the one on the radiator too to let air out. There's one here, look, a tap there in your hand.
That, yeah.
That might let the air out.
That's just a bleeding tap, yeah. Doesn't do much.
No, it seems all bunged up. Should fill it with water. Let's open this tap a bit more over here. Oh, that was fast. So to start off with, it did release some air out of the bleeding valve over here, but it seems like there's nothing coming round.
I put the thermostat back in the right way. Maybe because it's on an angle. It's not going anywhere.
It's not going down anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Probably is a spin over the engine. It'll make the water pump turn around a bit.
Oops, just drop everything on the floor. As far as I can tell, there's no leaks. I haven't got any oil leaks, any diesel leaks, any water leaks, any gearbox oil leaks, nothing.
And once
Looks like I fixed all the leaks because there's oily stuff all over the engine here.
once
Like,
it's
it goes from there to there, and then when you go underside, it goes from there to there as well. I cleared a bit off. It's over there. Bosch battery over there. I think it should have enough voltage in it.
there's Dave's bum there.
They'll probably smoke a bit because it's a smoker. It's an old diesel car, so to be expected. Plus this on there.
These weird French connections on
weird
Reynolds.
Connections, yeah. I had to replace that one with a bolt. Where's my hammer? Oh, there's something pulling. Something's pulling juice. That's weird because the contact's not even on.
The lights on maybe, or the radio.
That could be red. There's definitely something pulling juice.
Is there a light inside or something?
The light inside something, yeah. Maybe the radio is another thing that could be pulling juice. I've got something to check as well. Got to check if the because I unplugged that once.
So here's David, and he unplugged that once.
And I'll put it all back together. That's alright. Just checking to make sure.
To be sure, to be sure.
these pressed in covers. Sun eaten. They were new when I put them on. Well, that's weird because usually it turns off after a while. Oh, I can't remember. Maybe it doesn't in this one. See, it just went pop. Where did the hammer go?
I'm not sure. There's the red handle somewhere.
Down there, it is. It's still below your feet. Thank you. That's like Matt from Diesel Creek, he does that all the time. I do it as well. I was doing it. So, should we try it? See if she runs, see if she smokes.
Oh, the water's gone down. Let's top it up a bit.
It's gone down?
Yeah, there's none left in the vase. In the vase.
Yeah, there's no handbrake on. Wait for the glow plugs to warm up.
Get some water back in there.
She's running. She wants to go. It's not in here. I've got to press the foot.
That's the rest of it. That's up. Yeah.
Starring it a bit. Doing the crap out.
Oh, look it out.
There's froth in there. What's that? Mushrooms?
It's all popping out for some reason. Oh, the radiator's open and nothing's coming into the radiator.
Making a marshmallow.
No. It's like it's just bunged up or something.
Did that keep spewing?
No, it didn't spew anymore.
It's gone down. It was on minimum, it's gone down now. Weird.
Well, hopefully. Should fill this up without the engine running, actually. Oh, it sounds like pouring a beer.
Give you the froth. I have to see what the fan's not working anymore. Reconnected it, should work.
Maybe a fuse or something. Oh, it's peeing out here now, look at that. All orange water.
It might have been just stuck then.
No.
Yeah, it's rusty, isn't it?
So that's full. Oh, it's coming out the radiator as well, look.
What? Alright there. Just say, what? Has it got a leak? Not very warm. It's cold.
It will be, yeah. It needs to circulate. The thermostat's not open, does it? Put that bung back in here. Well, it's stopped leaking here now. I have to put a bit more in it.
Yeah, it's going through. So the thermostat might have been stuck. I cleaned it off for the day before I put it back up together. Peeing. It's peeing nearly on you.
Oh yeah, it's
No, it's a boy.
it looks like P2, doesn't it?
Get some under there then. Should be. That's pissing all over my tools.
Just a bit of sawdust, it'll be alright.
I haven't got any sawdust. I've got. Yeah, that's the frame under the radiator catches it, and there's a hole on each side, a leak hole on each side.
So put that.
What's that?
Put that bung back in. There's no air left in there, so you can put the bung in now.
Bungy, bungy, bungy. Yeah, the thermostat was probably stuck.
That's closed, that's closed.
No, it's still open. I didn't close
Is
it.
there anything coming out here still? No. It's a little bit, slightly. What? Can't really see them.
Looks like it's a minimum, but how shaky it is. It's not, there's no water in there. It's just froth. She's a frothy one.
Put a stick in there.
It's froth to the bottom. That's not a stick, that's for holding the battery down. It's so fun to get that on the battery, because that goes on that, and then you have to get down this 3 centimetre square hole. So fun just to get down there with that. You see that there, that hole there, a little hole there on the side of the battery. That's where it screws into, just down there. So fun. They make everything so fun on these cars. Everything is so fun. Yeah, there's the line just going up. See, the froth is melting. It's going up the line. Let it froth out of it. I'll rinse it down outside. It looks like it's not frothing all that.
It's got water now, it's just water, look.
Sound like bubbly, that to me.
Yeah, but I don't want to put water all over it. No, it's water
It's
now.
just water now.
That's full.
Yeah, it's just dropped down a bit.
That's leaking out here. I've tightened that. It's just that froth now. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, that's just with vinegar and that up on the system when I spread it all down. I even put brake clean in there.
I should be able to close the bottle now. So it'll froth up again if not. Not tighten it right down, just two like that. So here's Dave in the car through the
cat paws.
the mucky window.
Fuel gauge wasn't working, it just came up all of a sudden. No, bending that way. That's why I have to put so many weights on it.
Oh yeah. It's like something hissing. The master vac. Oh yeah. Seems like it's circulating low.
Yeah, that was exactly what's weird.
It's circulating.
Well, water pumping, so
Well, that doesn't really matter because it'll all be rinsed out again after.
yeah.
Pretty give it a proper rinse and then put coolant inside it.
Better.
Oh look, it's just frothing up. Gargling.
Type that on the internet and they'll say it's a head gasket.
Yeah, but it's because they washed it out with white vinegar, so it's frothing up.
You didn't see that on the video because I did that last June. I even washed this out with white vinegar. Then I used Essence F the other day. It's F petrol. It's like some sort of petrol-y greasy stuff that gets rid of stains and that. Oh, this works anyway because it's letting stuff out of it.
Pressure valve.
Yeah, I changed this. I changed that because the old one cracked because the old engine had a head gasket on it that was going, so it was blowing into the coolant system. And it kept popping my hoses. Well, I already said that in the videos anyway. Marshmallow? You like a marshmallow? Smells like coolant still. That's probably the reaction between the coolant and the white vinegar. Because it's circulating through the system. I'm looking forward to getting a hose in it outside. And then having the hose clear all the system out. With the water pump going, of course. That'll get rid of all the froth and whatnot and the vinegar. And then, once I've done that, I'll let it drain out, put some coolant in it.
Not very hungry, thank you. If you can see down here, look at all the froth that's gone to the...
That's alright, just wash it off that. There's a steering rack down at the bottom.
Can't really see because it's not zooming in.
That's the steering rack, but right down at the bottom. And then the rest is just pipes. Not the aircon pipes, because there ain't an aircon.
Old-fashioned car.
I'll have to check out why when I do the inside and that, clean all the inside up, I'll have to check out why the fan's not going. That's a bit odd. It used to work. It's under here, hiding in the dash under there. I might have got on water on it because there's a pipe somewhere. That one there. That pipe under there. If you see that one, right in the middle down there, that lets all the, there's like this hole here, this thing here makes like a a hole in the middle of the water bit there, and that's where it comes out. And that was all bunged up. That's why there was water inside the car.
Well, I think that's about it for now.
Yeah, get air filter back on and bumper and yeah, a lot of water on the floor.
Catch you later.
So here she is,
All back together.
all back together. Bumper's back on, bonnet's back on. She's got all four wheels back on. Bit dusty. Yeah, I've still got to torque the wheel nuts, and that one needs a CV shaft torquing as well, because I had to repair an oil leak on that. Gearbox oil leak. So yeah, nice little car, good runner. Nice sound system, yeah, amazing. Or not. And a spare wheel, I've got one inside. And then there's another one under here, but the tread's a bit gone on that one. There's still a bit of grip on it, but it's not the best one. What's annoying with these, the strings always hang out when you shut the boot. Both sides, same. Bad design. So, to get her out of the garage now, I'll have to get all this out the side there, so I can come tight to this corner, and the front end close to that corner, so I can get her around the corner. I have to move this out of the way,